everybody. Good morning to our esteemed chief guest, our CEO, my fellow faculty members, my support staff, and of course our incredible NLU achievers. My name is Sai Krishna. While many of you know me as a current affairs faculty, where we dissected daily headlines and debated legal developments together, I also serve as a product manager of Law, BBA, IIT entrance exams with Abhyaas. Now, to take this ceremony forward, it is my absolute privilege to invite the man whose vision and pursuit of excellence have been the driving force behind everything we do at Abhyaas. When we talk about achievers, we need look no further than our leadership. He is a gold medalist from NIT Warangal, an alumnus of IIM Bangalore, and the visionary founder and chairman of Abhyaas. He didn't just build a coaching institute, he built a platform where dreams are engineered into reality. He has been a mentor to me and an inspiration to thousands of students across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the resounding round of applause as I invite our CEO, Narendra, to give you words again.
Yeah. And then one thing that I want to tell all the youngsters here who are stepping into NLUs in the coming summer, after the summer is, remember, carry the humility and curiosity. The two C's that are going to ensure that your journey in law school is going to be stupendous, is going to be very helpful, very, very productive, and you're going to come out as achievers after 5 years old. The goal is not to go into law school as an achiever. The goal is to come out of law school as an achiever. And to do that, I think you need to have two C's with you. The two C's are, one is, like I said, you have to have humility and curiosity. These two things, I say curiosity and humility are two things that you have to keep in mind. Because at the end of the day, there's a very, particularly your generation. I keep saying it's not Gen Z, the words that my staff, some of the staff or the younger ones keep coming to me, they talk about they being Gen Z. I say, you are Gen Z, students are also Gen Z. I think in few years, couple of years from now, we're starting to kind of have Gen Alpha, is what I understand. And anyway, what I want to say is, a lot of times what happens is, we kind of, I'm sure your parents, you would have told you, you're luckier than us, you're luckier than us, you're luckier than us. Yes? Did the parents say? Did your parents say at home while having dinner or something, you're lucky than us, we did not have this, we have access to this, we have access to that? Trust me, we are not lying. At the same time, you are unlucky. I'm telling this for the first time. For both the achievers as well as the ones who are going to write the exam next year, I'm telling you, your generation is unlucky. Your generation is not as lucky as we were at your age in one thing. And you want to know what that one thing is? That one thing is, remember, it is very difficult for you at the end of the day to kind of see beyond what is present. You probably know a lot more about many things than we knew at your age. Like that if you are exposed to world affairs, you're exposed to whatever things are out there in the world, you think you know a lot of things and knowledge. But the irony is, there are few things that we wish you knew about at your age, which is about understanding that it is not that one day thing, right? We are so used to Insta things, we are so used to fast food, we are so used to these things. But every emotion is also that short-lived. I think for us, when you go back to talk to your parents, talk about their friends, talk about their success, talk about their failure, I think they have a beautiful story behind it. I would love to see, one thing that I'm not seeing in this generation is, in spite of your success, or what I'm not able to see that kind of deep connection with what you're doing. So I'm again telling you, please go to your law school. You're an achiever today, we're celebrating your journey, not the milestone called result. But when you go to law school, remember, you will carry humility and curiosity with you so that you can actually have a story. Remember, whatever you do in life, you should be able to speak about it deeply. You should be able to speak about it with emotion. If you do not have emotion about the things you are saying, if you do not have an emotion about the things you strive for, a lot of times it's not even about the result. You put in a lot of effort. I think if you are having that deep connection, deep emotion with what you did, I think humility will follow. If you have that curiosity, follow. If you do both of that, success will eventually happen to you. Success will come in various hues and shapes, but it will happen to you. Remember this, carry the humility and curiosity with you to your law school.
Now, I take the privilege of inviting our chief guest, introducing Mr. Bhushan Reddy.
Congratulations for cracking CLAT, and I'm sure you're going to be aspiring to become lawyers, litigators, or some of you want to get into corporate law, etc. So in a way, it's been kind of a tough task for me because the person who has invited me here today, Naresh Garu, my association with him goes almost like 15 years ago. Back then when I was studying engineering, back then Naresh Garu was involved with this operation called Career Launcher. So like most of the students do, I was also like planning to prepare for GE and all. In that context, I happened to meet him. That's when my first association started. I applied for a mock test examination, and ever since he's been a guide and a mentor. So it feels a bit difficult to be a guest in front of Naresh Garu. I fondly call him as Naresh Anna. I was told like we'll be given about 30 minutes or so. See what is it you want to share with young people like all of you sitting here. So I thought we'll about 30 minutes, 10 minutes or so. I thought I'll just do some context setting, help you understand what is the current trends, etc. Then next 10 minutes, as you all, most of you are getting into any news, null servers of the world. What is that you can do there which can prepare you for the world outside? And towards the end of the speech, I thought I'll talk about what are some of the opportunities, something which are really emerging, not even now today. Like how does the world look like in the next 5 to 10 years or so? We are hearing a lot of buzzwords and stuff, right? So I have been a quiz master all my life during my engineering and when I was studying my masters also. So it feels incomplete if I don't start with a quiz.
Welcome you all. So every year we do this particular set of piece where we talk about our results. This year when the exam happened, there were a lot of nervousness. Usually what happens is, soon after exam I get at least 10 messages from students saying that sir, maza aa gaya sir. But this year that number went down and my mood went off. And the next day itself I reached out to Naresh sir and we had a discussion. And the discussion wasn't just about this organization, it was more about how do you manage things. This particular tabula captures the image of the percentage increase in your chances as you be committed with Abhyaas. So if you see here, all India level, the selection percentage is 4.94. So if you prepare with Abhyaas, your chances become 1.71 times higher. Again, this number is only based on the selection till second list. So as we hit the last list and close this season, we are expecting that a percentage to go 17.82%. That would mean that a student who prepares with Abhyaas, his chances compared to one who doesn't prepare with any coaching institute here, his chances becomes 3.5 times more. On the same line, if you are consistent with your mock, your chances become 2.85 according to the present data, and as we close the season, your chances become 6 times high. At Gyanville, again 6 times high and 3.68 are the respective numbers. And every year, out of the performance, based on the performance of the students in the mock, we cater with special attention to those who are done with the learning of regular system, the regular classes. That means they're already prepared for what is being taught. Something extra is required to be given to them. That is provided in the form of premium club. And I can proudly say here, out of 44 students who were there as part of our premium club, 26 of them have already made into an LLM. And by season end, we'll touch the number of 32. So that will make the success percentage 75. That means every 3 out of 4 students preparing with Abhyaas and being part of premium club have made into some NLP. Right now the figure stands at 1 out of 2 students, but we expect this to go at 3 out of every 4 students by end. I say this again and again because what we believe at Abhyaas is not to produce that 1 or 2 all India rank that would get us the revenue. We are not that institute. We are an institute which has always been proud of reaching to the last person, the last bench of the class, and to make sure that the best is brought out of him If he is at a position where he would score an all India rank of 60,000, even if we are bringing him close to 10,000 rank, we celebrate it. And we don't just celebrate only those who have got into top 2,000 or 1,000 rank.